After being acquitted of all charges in the murder of Malcolm Stuckey, King Von would walk out of jail a free man once again around the 6th of December 2017, being seen walking fresh out of the gates on social media.
Oh, Fela, what's up? What's up? What man, these last pins? Big Ron out. How y'all coming?
Von would also return to Twitter as well as the streets, telling 16 Shot and Visuals that his friend E-Dog from O-Block picked him up and the first thing they did was go and buy a gun.
I want on the block. Who can give me E-Dog? I'm on the block. And got a gun test me before they go kill me.
At the time of his release, Von wasn't yet a rapper. It's unclear if Von ever really had aspirations of transitioning from shooter to rapper. On the one hand, there's old tweets where he perhaps jokingly said that him and T-Roy had planned to release music, but nothing ever materialized. On the other hand, he had also tweeted that if he ever starts rapping, you should kill the person closest to you, because something ain't right. So it's safe to say that at least initially, Von's plans were not music. At least not for himself, because one person who hadn't forgotten Von during his long 3.5 years in jail was his childhood friend and Chicago rap superstar Lil Durk, who had tweeted his support for Von whilst he was still in jail fighting his charges, and apparently calling him regularly, even providing money for a lawyer. Durk would welcome Von home from jail with open arms, with Von actually revealing later that his friendship with Durk had initially had an ulterior motive, and that at first he was just planning to hang around Durk and rob people that he knew just to get himself to $100,000.
I wasn't no rapper, so it wasn't none of that rapping shit. I'm thinking like, I just need to get 100,000. I'm gonna be decent. I'm gonna rob this, and I'm trying to rob this other. And this is what I was thinking in jail when I was, before I got to jail, you talk to your homie in jail. They say, what you gonna do? I say, I'm gonna go around Durk, and I'm just gonna catch me a motherfucker. I'm gonna go around Durk, and I'm gonna catch me like 2-3 you see what I'm saying? And Durk, I ain't gonna let him know because he gonna try to stop me.
After coming home from jail, music was the last thing on King Von's mind. He just wanted to get money and flex his newfound freedom. He would be seen fresh home posing in new outfits on Instagram, with pictures celebrating his freedom, attracting threats from his enemies like FBG Cash. But it seemed that Von's friends would be looking out for him, and no one was looking out for Von more during this time than Lil Durk, who would invite Von into his life and entourage as he continued his rise as one of Chicago's most promising rappers. Durk was working on his 2018 mixtape Just Cause Y'all Waited, and that tape featured the classic track Durky-O Crazy. Soon after getting out of jail, Von would be sitting in the back of Durk's car previewing this future classic before it was released. Perhaps the reason that Durk wanted to play Von this track is because the song itself references Von's case, with Durk rapping that a witness went missing and now Von is coming home. Once again, Von's real life of crime was providing inspiration for Chicago's biggest rappers. Clearly Durk was inspired by the return of his newly freed hitter and would continue spending time with him. Later that day, in the same Instagram live, King Von would explain to Durk how he grew his hair in jail just to keep himself warm, and explaining just how painful the shackles were that he was forced to wear whilst in solitary confinement.
It was cold them nights. It was cold them nights. For them great, I'm under that blanket. Ooh, it was ugly. Ankle still got that scar on it. Look for the thing. Shackles, them killing.
Going to court?
In the hole, you gotta wear shackles.
Oh, no?
Man, everything.
Every day?
Every time you come out?
Oh.
Yeah, every day. You gotta get on the phone, you man.
This when you walk, people this.
Right, no, it'd be the back of my shit, cause my ankle's little as hell. I'm full on. Look, I got that peeling on.
Damn.
Von would seemingly spend Christmas 2017 with Durk too, with them being seen together on social media, listening to classic Chicago drill anthems by LA Capone. Moving into 2018, Von started off in classic savage mode, posting on social media, toting guns, and declaring his desire to bring war to his ops. He had been seen on clips on social media, walking through O-Block and showing the world that he was still in these streets, untouched even after all of the people he had allegedly killed, even speculating on who was in the comments on these lives, his ops or the cops.
Oh, in that block. You know I'm with that block. Hey, y'all in the house. So, I don't be knowing if these are fans or folks now. Folks are acting like fans.
As January went on, Von would continue to flex his muscles on social media, and he would be seen listening to NBA Youngboy of all people, whilst chilling with O-Block native Durk and telling followers that they were smoking their dead ops.
A lot of your dead mans.
phone now. Tuka man, goddamn it, Brick man, Kobe man.
And we strapped up.
And we strapped up.
Clearly, Von was still in the streets initially. After enjoying some time in Atlanta with Lil Durk, once he'd returned to Chicago in February, he'd quickly find himself in trouble, tweeting that he was riding around with a gun and weed. Then he would end up getting arrested at O Block on February the 14th, 2018, the one-year anniversary of T-Roy's death. With this arrest taking place soon after he tweeted that he was in O Block and armed on the anniversary of T-Roy's murder. Von would be arrested on charges of shooting and bodily harm, with cops claiming that he ran from them and threw a gun, battering them in the process of the arrest, with the body cam footage of this arrest later becoming public, which showed a menacing King Von telling the police with pride that he just beat a body and 2 attempted murders.
So it's this gentleman we were chasing, but on video they went back, went under the cars where we think he ditched it, got in the vehicle, we stopped the vehicle, get him out, battery, fight with that, vehicle takes off on us when we got this, and then we got about 50 people around us. So
What happened?
you're gonna go to jail for battery to a police officer.
Why hit?
Me?
Where?
And you also.
I got everything.
Where at?
Thank you very much. We'll take
I've
it
been
then.
cuffed since I was in the conference. Can I go home? It's Valentine's Day.
You got the plate number since you got it on tape, man?
Hey, my man.
Oh, you don't have that. What's the rest of it? All right. I know, but I was pen ready.
Come on, finish.
Switch him up.
2 N's, 2 T's.
Watch it, because he's gonna.
How about your first?
You look her?
They want. You ain't want Bill in here now. I don't know.
What?
You got a middle?
Yeah, why you guys want it?
How about date of birth?
August 9th.
Yeah, she was here the whole time videotaping.
94.
Oh, well, for majority, but not when we got him out of the car.
Yeah, a lot of times.
I cuffed him this way because we had
Cause y'all let me go to my Valentine's Day.
going to jail.
I just got it. You don't know me. That's what I'm saying.
What were you locked up for?
A body and 2 attempts.
I'm sorry?
You want it, you're gonna have it.
You're going to want to cuff him in the back.
Yeah.
He's,
Come on, by my
he's
car,
all
man.
kinds of fun.
Let go.
Let go. We got you.
Let go, stupid man.
No, we got you.
Let go.
Hey, we got it from here.
You got locked up over here recently?
No, hell no.
What'd you locked up at?
Huh? I got it. Jay, I beat my case. I was trying to
Yeah.
first degree murder.
You on video right now, man.
It's cool.
Put your hands behind your back.
So when I'm getting charged with right now, put that on video.
We're gonna figure it out.
But now I'm not under arrest.
Yes, you are.
For what?
Probably trespass over here
Oh, yeah.
and hitting a guy.
Hitting who? Everybody got fur hood.
That way we can relay it. Are you injured? Do you need an ambulance? Does he batter you? Okay, no problem. All right, we go.
Thank you.
All right. Where's your coat, man?
He asked him, man, the super cop.
Where's his coat?
It's in the back seat of the Infinity.
It's gone?
They took off, yeah.
After the arrest, a furious-looking King Von mugshot circulated online, but Von would be out within just a couple of days, tweeting that he believes that the cops have it out for him because he escaped those murder charges, and he would boast that he would never let them get him. Clearly, King Von wasn't ready to permanently move on from his life as a O-Block hitter, and he would still be going live on O-Block in March 2018, mocking their dead ops.
Right. Who got Tuka man? That's what we need. Hurry to Tuka man. My show got Trent, Poppy, Mayan. I can't be in no room without smelling Tuka. I gotta at least smell it for them just to know like Tuka's still around. And love and memory of Tuka.
But Von would also continue to be seen hanging out closely with Lil Durk, seemingly making regular trips to spend time with the rapper in Atlanta. At a certain point, Von and Durk would be reunited with another friend and feared Chicago shooter, THF Bezu, with Bezu, just like Von, beating a 2014 murder charge for a shooting that occurred in 2009. Lil Durk was now rolling with 2 certified Chicago shooters on his team. But the plan wasn't to shoot. Durk planned instead to transform these hardened street figures into rap superstars. The realest rappers who had ever rapped, with the realest backstories to back it up. Von would post pictures in the studio with Durk, saying that he isn't going back to his old ways, and hinting to an upcoming career in the rap game. Since beating his murder case and coming home, Von had the perfect backstory to kickstart his music career too. THF Bezu had essentially been through the very same situation. So Von and Bezu would be paired up and placed into a studio where they would record a song all about their shared experience beating real-life murder charges, something that Von and Bezu would open up about in a 16-shot interview.
Me and some used to be bodies and like, that's the story we continue. Like, they charged us with some bodies we ain't doing shit. We beat them.
On May the 27th, 2018, King Von and THF Bezu released their first song, Beat That Body, a track coming with shocking lyrics where Von essentially admits to catching bodies, beating them, and even saying that he now plans to catch more. This insane backstory would be irresistible for Chicago drill fans, with Durk later revealing that people instantly went crazy for Von's music in Chicago.
And he see like us, what we doing is music, and I had a studio in my house. He just tried it. When he dropped the song, like the reaction was just like, he next. I'm like, oh, you on to something, you know what I'm saying?
But Von didn't seem too hopeful for his rap career to begin with, barely promoting the song, and seemingly having no plans to give up his full-time job as an O-Block driller, or at least shot caller, because in the months that followed Von's musical debut, killings would still continue to play out in the streets, with Von appearing to remain plugged into the action. Not only giving Von and his gang even more credit in the streets, but with these murders also providing Von with the inspiration to get back into the booth, where he would continue to record music all about the deadly violence that he would soon become famous for. I hope you enjoyed that clip. If you did, hit that subscribe button. If you want to keep up with me, I'm at TraplawRoss on Instagram, and if you want full-length documentaries completely uncut, head on over to my Patreon, patreon.com/TraplawRoss. Appreciate it. Peace.